Good morning, boys and girls. Today, you are going to be working with quotation marks. And we've talked about quotation marks before. Quotation marks are used when we want to show that somebody is speaking. We want to show exactly what they said. That means the words that came out of their mouth. Okay? So let's take a look at the first sentence and see where we need to put the quotation marks. I want to play, Jan said. So we have to ask ourselves, first, who's talking? Jan is talking because it says Jan said. Then we ask ourselves, what words did Jan say? Jan's words were, I want to play. Now think to yourself, did Jan say, I want to play, Jan said? Would that make sense? Like if I were talking, would I say, I want to play, Mrs. Skolsky said? No, I would just say, I want to play. Those are my words. Okay, so Jan said is just to show the reader who is speaking. So the words that actually came out of Jan's mouth were, I want to play. So we need to put quotations around them. Remember I told you to think about it as like her mouth, okay? So these are the quotation marks, two little lines like that up here on top of the first word that she says. And I want to play. The last word she said is play. So now the other one is kind of an upside down one. Right after her last word, we're going to put the other quotation mark. Because her words, she starts with I want to play, and she stops speaking here. Okay? So it's kind of like if you think about it, like if you're reading it and you want to use her voice, I want to play, Jan said. All right? Even think about it like this. If you have a little girl, right? Here's Jan, right? And we put a speech bubble. Her words are, I want to play, okay? But instead of a speech bubble, we use quotation marks. Some people call those speech marks, okay? Let's look at this one. Mom said, please clean up your room. So we want to know what words exactly did mom say. So if I had mom over here, right? Here's mom. Let me get mom curl here. Okay. What words exactly came out of mom's mouth? Now, do you think mom said? No, that's just for the reader to know who's talking. So mom said, please clean up your room. Her words were, please clean up your room. So at the beginning of please, make your first set of quotation marks. And at the end, please clean up your room. Her last words were room. So here you're going to put your other quotation marks at the end. And I want you to be, so if she was speaking, the words that we were right here, please clean up your room. Now, be careful because the quote sometimes is at the beginning of the sentence, and then you say the person's Jan said, or the name of the person who said something. Sometimes you say who's speaking first, like here, mom said, then the quotation. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. It says, Kendall asked, can I go to the park? So what were the words that Kendall asked? What were her words? Her words were, can I go to the park? Notice this time we have the speaker first, okay? Then the quote. So her first word was can, and she really did say that to me. I go to the park. Okay? Here we have, could you please play with me? Asked Sam. So who's speaking? Right, Sam is speaking. He's asking a question, right? So now what words did Sam use? Could you please play with me? And there's a question mark because that's his words. So that's his quote. So he started with the word could. Could you please play with me? Me was the last word. But you see this question mark? We have to put the quotation after the question mark because the question mark goes with the quote so that we know it was a question. Okay? You do not put quotation marks around the words asked or said. Okay? That's just letting you know what the person did, whether they said something or asked something. All right? Now you're going to do it on your own.